that Giannis might be a Pippen that needs an MJ. Jay Williams chimed in saying even LeBron played that role when he teamed up with Dwayne Wade in Miami. LeBron didn't take too kindly to that and responded with this. Explain to me what the bleep I got to do with this subject matter. I'm over here minding my damn business, preparing for Houston. And by the way, I ain't never been nobody but my damn self. That's followed by a crown and another, little swear word. Just a couple things he threw in there. Fox Sports NBA analyst Chris Broussard with us now. Chris, I want your take on this. What do you make of LeBron's tweet?
I love this tweet, and I thought the first two lines were funny. Like, man, I'm just chilling, in the bubble, playing video games, drinking wine, getting ready for our next series, and you drag me into this. So I thought that was funny. But I thought the third line, and by the way, I ain't never been nobody but myself, I thought that was the hammer. And I thought he did a great job of saying, look, I was never a number two, but he did it without disrespecting his number two, D. Wade.
Correct.
And without disrespecting Scottie Pippen. Okay, because he was obviously an all-time great. So let me get to what Jay Williams said. LeBron James was never a Scottie Pippen, and here's why. LeBron James from day one has always been the best player on every team he's been on. That dates back to his freshman year of high school, even though Maverick Carter, his buddy, was the state player of the year. LeBron was the best player. Maverick will admit it, I think. All right, but he has been the best player on his team. Scottie Pippen was never the best player on a championship team. Scottie Pippen never won an MVP. LeBron had two when he went to Miami. Now, if you want to say, well, D. Wade was the inspirational leader, D. Wade was the dog and all that, okay, but LeBron was the best player. And D. Wade even knows it. And when he went to LeBron in the offseason after they lost to Dallas, what'd he say? We can only win a championship if you gonna be the man. You have to be the guy. Can you even imagine Michael Jordan thinking about saying that to Scottie Pippen? No. Pat Riley called LeBron James the BOAT when he was in Miami. Best of all time. Again, nobody's saying that to Scottie Pippen. So it's not comparable. Now, let me finally say this. With the Giannis stuff, I actually think Giannis, rather than like Scottie, rather than like Michael, is more like LeBron in that, again, every team Giannis is going to be on from here on out, he's going to be the best player. I mean, unless he joins Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard or immediately LeBron, he's going to be the best player. But what he needs, like LeBron needed, is a number two guy who can go and get it. You need a number two guy who is a dog, so that if LeBron can't get his or Giannis can't get his, Wade can do it. Kyrie can do it. And those are the times LeBron's won championship. But everyone knows LeBron was the best player on those teams. He just needed a second guy who could go get it, not a Chris Middleton or an Antoine Jameson or Mo Williams or some of the guys LeBron had in Cleveland. So I think that's an appropriate comparison, even though LeBron certainly was more skilled offensively than Giannis at this point. But he still needed a second guy who could go create his own shot and get his at a high level.
Thank you, Chris. That's all I've been trying to tell Skip this morning. That's all I've been trying to tell. I'm talking in this monotone voice because I don't want to get upset, because I was upset earlier.
I'm still upset.
You should be upset for talking that foolishness. Chris, you know what has happened? The Last Dance has convinced people that Michael Jordan never lost a game, that he went to the finals. Every year he was in the NBA, he won them, and he normally won them in dramatic fashion. You and I both know that's not the case. Michael Jordan won one playoff game in his first three playoffs. He won one game. Now, what Skip Bayless will not tell you, Chris, is that you remember in 1989, Michael Jordan had a 2-1 lead on the Bad Boy Pistons. Am I correct, Chris?
Yep.
And what happened? Yep. He lost 3 straight games. So was he Michael Jordan then or not? Everybody keeps saying, well, Giannis is MVP. I remember a guy named Michael Jordan won the regular season MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and got bounced in the playoffs. And nobody said that he was less than. See, Michael did not win. Giannis has only been in the league, what, 5, 6 years? Okay, give him time. Michael won. We're not taking anything away from Michael. Michael is historically great. He's transcendent great. If you want to say, for the sake of this argument, he's the GOAT, okay. But to say Giannis is less than because he's not winning he's not winning a championship in his first 2 to 3 years, stop this. Even when Magic Johnson won the Finals MVP, nobody said he was better than Kareem. But now we take this, a guy don't win. Well, he got to be the second tier. Come on. Man, don't do that. Get a guy an opportunity. It takes time. And we don't right now, we think if you're great, well, if you're really great, you should be winning. Come on. Nobody said when Kevin Durant joined the Golden State Warriors, he's Scottie Pippen. No, they didn't say that. He was an MVP, and he needed help to win, and he didn't feel he could win in OKC. That's okay. But to say, to try to, first of all, not only are you diminishing Scottie Pippen because you're making it seem like he's a bum, you diminishing the other guy that's MVP. So stop it, Skip.
I'm going to start it, and I'm going to start with your point about Kevin Durant. Oklahoma City management and coaching staff treated him as the Pippen to Westbrook.
Okay.
That was the problem. And it went on and on and on. And Kevin finally said, I can't take this anymore. I give up. I'm going to go join forces in my 10th year in this league with those guys in Golden State, and we're going to go win championships. And they did.
They did.
Thanks to Kevin Durant, who was the Finals MVP back-to-back. Now, let's get back to the start of this. Richard Jefferson's first tweet was, Giannis might be a Pippen. There, I said it. He needs his Jordan. Richard Jefferson is correct about that. And I'm first guessing ahead of the curve. You have your ability to say, you're right, give him a break, give him a chance, give him time. I'm seeing Giannis start to fold again against Miami. I think they're in huge trouble against another team that is tough-minded, physically tough, and well-coached that just says, you have a big hole in your game, and intangibly, you're not the alpha that can take over a game against us. So we wall you off, we keep you from the rim, you're not going to swoop to the hoop and play Wilt Chamberlain against us. You're going to have to beat us with what you don't have, which is...